Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Dr. Tabat Gets Personal. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about this shirt I'm wearing. Yeah. Why is that so? Because I would have died 10 years ago, and it was this shirt that I was wearing during the incidents. So let's dive into today's video to find out what really happened. This is going to be a short one, and the reason I'm doing this is to appreciate life. In August 2012, while I was still a student in the University of Jos, I was traveling from Jos to Kaduna that day alone. And in Nigeria, especially in northern Nigeria, August is the month that it rains more frequently. It can rain for days, so August is usually a wet month. And that time I was traveling, and I had approached Kachia. For those that are familiar with Jos to Kaduna Road and vice versa, the distance between Kachia to Kaduna is about an hour. That was when it happened. A big truck just passed there, and all of a sudden the car lost control and then turned upside down and started turning. I don't know the English where I could put for there, but the car was just turning. And while I was in the car, I'd already given up that I'd gone. There's nothing that would happen again. The time has come for me. And I realized that many people think that when they are seeing death in their eyes, they'll be shouting Jesus or praying for something. I don't know why I was just calm on through. Even one Jesus didn't come out from my mouth. I just like, okay, I'm gone. And the good thing was that I was on the seatbelt. So while the car was just turning, I was glued to the seat. It held me till the car stopped. It went out of the road and stopped close to a tree. A tree stopped it. And when I realized the car stopped and I was still fine, by that time the car was upside down. So I removed the seat belt and came out. Then the first thought that came to my mind was, my mother, how was she going to cope? You can understand that you have a medical student that was close to graduating, and then all of a sudden you hear that he died in an accident. I was surprisingly unhurt. I just had a little cut on my shoulder. So when the car stopped, it was some people, you know, when you're traveling, you have traveling neighbors. There's some cars that you'll be moving together, and this type of traveling neighbors were initially ahead of me. Then when we reached Kachia, they slowed down. I don't know whatever made them to slow down, and they were now behind me. And like 5 minutes after that, that was when I had the accident. Do you know, these people stayed, carried me to the police station where we were able to report the case. And then the car was being watched. Definitely we had to pay the police some amount of money. And then they took me home to my doorstep. These people were just coming into Kaduna State. Like, this was their first time they were going somewhere. They don't know the road. So, but they took me to the front of my family house. And because they didn't know the place, I just walked home, and I told my mom to give me the keys to her car. But when I walked into the house, it was about 8 p.m. and I walked into the master's bedroom. That's my parents' room then. And my mother was sitting on the bed. I just noticed that she saw me. She just sprang up and came to meet me. I was like, thank God you're home. And ordinarily, I usually come home later than that. But I don't know why she was this relieved to see me at home. And in my earlier videos, I thank God for a perceptive mom. I'm really grateful for my mom. I told her that I needed her car key. She was like, what happened to my car? I said, it broke down on the road. I need to go somewhere quickly with this your car. And that's when I took the car and directed these people to where they were going to. And I took their phone numbers. Unfortunately, because my phone got damaged in the course of the accident, I lost the number on the temporary phone. So I don't know these people till date. I don't think if I see them, I'll be able to recall their face. But they showed the good side of humanity. And I wonder how it would have been without these people. When I came back home, I now told my mom what happened. That I got into an accident, and the car currently is in a very bad shape. Her reaction was that she's grateful I'm alive. My dad's reaction was that he had been telling me that I've been over speed, and now look at what's happening, look at what's happening. He was just wrecking. So the following day, we went to tow the car. I was able to use my temporary phone to snap the car. When my dad saw the car and how bad it was, he never complained again till date. He even went to church the next Sunday to go and give testimony in church. That's how I never used the car again. It was a black Kia Rio, and that's it. It was beyond repair, and it was eventually sold to spare part dealers. And this shirt was the shirt I was wearing. But then the change is this: it was a long sleeve before. Because of the cut on my right shoulder, it had some tear, and because of the tear, I converted it to a short sleeve. So this shirt is a shirt that I had vowed will remain with me for life. So thank God I have not outgrown the shirt. I'm not yet big enough or chubby or fat to be bigger than the shirt. I hope not to get fatter, so that I keep on wearing it, because anytime I wear this shirt, it reminds me of life. It reminds me of how I was able to get another chance. Many people have not been fortunate. As a medical doctor, seeing a lot of road traffic accident patients, some had lost their lives, some are scarred for life, it makes me more grateful. So why am I talking about this shirt? It's a reminder that I'm living on a life, on a very precious life, and I intend to maximize it, because I have one life to live. I want to make sure I maximize it, and that's why I am even doing this YouTube, to have a platform to be able to reach out to people that ordinarily I wouldn't be able to physically see. I want to tell you this, that so far as you're alive, be grateful for it. I wouldn't have been alive 10 years ago, and you probably wouldn't have known me. I'm now a husband, I'm a father, I'm a medical doctor. These were things that wouldn't have happened if I had gone 10 years ago. I hope that in the next 10 years, we'll still be able to talk about this shirt and how much I progressed in life. So are you a survivor? Let me know in the comment section. Let's share your experience with us. It makes us grateful for these little moments we have, for every day we have, to be surrounded by those that we love and are loved. That's the story of the shirt, and this shirt, and it will be with me till I die. I'm never going to give this shirt out. Unlike other shirts, I'm never going to give this out.